What is death? It is just the end of the body or something beyond? Hello, friends, and good morning. My name is Mahendra Agarwal from Bangalore, India, and welcome to the episode of Mystery and Life and Death by Ojas, where we deep dive into the mysteries of the life, death, and what happens after life through the spiritual wisdom, scientific insight, our own consciousness, and the universe, and a lot of things from our Indian scripture also. What if I told you your death is not just your end? Your existence goes far beyond your body, beyond your time, what you see today. In this episode, today we are going to explore our death from both spiritual and scientific perspective. So stay with me till end. We are going to have an interesting conversation because you going to get hear might about the change how you see your life and death. So Binaji, a very good morning to you. A very warm welcome to you.
Thank you. Namaste.
So Binaji, we'll start our conversation. Always goes things in the mind about the death, and we are hearing this term from the ancient time frame. So what our ancient wisdom says about the death and rebirth?
In an ancient Indian text also dealt too much, but in spirituality, death is not just the end of the body or stops breathing. A person who has lost their hope, purpose, enthusiasm, or their light is also considered dead. Have you ever heard people say he is as good as dead, or there's no life left in him? Even though someone may be alive, if they have no passion, no drive, are they truly living? But those who contribute to society never truly die. They live on in our memories and hearts. An ancient Indian text like the Upanishad teach that our soul never dies. It simply moves from one existence to another. That's why we remember our ancestors, Pitaras, and believe they continue guide us even after leaving the physical world. This means that physical death does not erase existence. It merely transforms it.
Okay, so if I see what you have said is there is a difference in the death, the way our spirituality, our ancient wisdom says, and from a scientific aspect also. So can you give us more insight about okay how the scientific studies sees from the near death experiences also one human sees?
Yeah. Science vice versa spirituality. When does death really happen? Did you know science is still debating when that truly happens? While ancient wisdom has always known life is eternal. Science says there are four stages of death: breath stop, brain activities fades, clinical death happens, and then biological death. But some people have died and come back.
Wow.
Science defines death in multiple ways. Clinical death occurs when the heart stops, but biological death happens when the brain completely shuts down. However, what about cases where people have died and come back? Many cases have been recorded where individuals were thought to be gone forever, only to wake up suddenly. So, was their death real? Take the case of Nobel Prize winning scientist Lev Landau. After a severe accident, his heart stopped beating for hours, but his brain was still working. His wife asked him to blink if he could hear her, and he did. This led doctors to perform surgery, and he was successfully revived. was he ever really dead? Death is not the end, life is eternal. The soul moves through different dimensions physical, emotional, mental, and causal, continuing its journey beyond the body.
Wow, I never heard about this story. This is really looking beyond the death itself. So, Binaji, now the question coming in my mind is with respect to the what happens after death. We can see the life, living life with our eyes only, but how we can make ourselves awareness about the death to live more meaningful way.
Yeah. The question of what happens after death is as old as time itself. One of the most fascinating stories comes from the Katha Upanishad. A young boy, Nachiketa, asked Yama, the god of death, what happens after we die? Yama replied, those who only see this material world remain trapped in the cycle of birth and death. But those who turn inward realize the truth of the soul and break free from this cycle. In ancient text, it is said that a human lifespan is not fixed. The Shukla Yajurveda states that human being can even become immortal. The Chakra Samhita or Sushruta Samhita and yoga philosophy suggest that a person can extend their life for thousands of years through self-discipline, meditation, self-awareness. One can extend life and even attain immortality. So, what limits us? Our own belief is mortality. Living with awareness of death, a lesson of from King Janaka. There's a famous story about King Janak. The Sikhs come to him asking for enlightenment. That night, Janak placed a sword hanging over the Sikh's head while he slept. The next morning, the Sikh told Janak, I could not sleep. I was afraid the sword would fall anytime. Janak smiled and said, that is how I live every moment with full awareness of death as if death is near. That is true wisdom. So it's important that how we lived our lives with that awareness, purpose, and kindness. How do you want to live? Do you want to be remembered? Do you want to make difference? If today was your last day, would you be satisfied with how you lived? It's big question because what we do in this life shapes our journey beyond. So we should always act, love, and contribute to the world because our actions, our karma decided our fate after death and what happens next.
Okay. So I take the three words from your overall your explanations. We should live our life with the self discipline. We should do continuously meditations and be self aware about our life. And then we should treat the death is just a one transitions. And I believe that this summarizes everything very nicely, Binaji. So instead of fearing the death about death, let's focus on living the life fully to make our life with the good karmas. So, Binaji, thank you very much for giving all the good explanations on the mystic life after death. Now, which technique you will give us today for our good health?
Yeah. Today we learn Kaleshwar Mudra. Yoga and Mudra are the science of living life. It's essential for daily life and beneficial for people of all ages. By practicing yoga and mudra, you can protect yourself from stress and other illnesses, making your life more positive and happier. Kalishwar Mudra, the mudra of the Lord of Time. The word of Kal means time, and Ishvara translates to God or Lord. From this, we can conclude that Kalishwar means the Lord of Time. The benefits of Kaleshwar Mudra are countless. This is a symbolic hand gesture or mudra Often used in yoga and meditation, it helps in breaking old patterns, habits, improving concentration, and controlling the mind. It also aids in reducing stress and anxiety, cultivating a sense of peace and tranquility, and much more. This mudra helps in overcoming addictions, erasing negative past habits, and bringing a positive outlook towards life. Additionally, it activates the third eye chakra, enhancing intuition and spiritual awareness. How to perform Kaleshwar Mudra? Sit comfortably in a relaxed position with your spine straight and eyes closed. Focus on your breath. Join the tips of both thumbs together. Join the tips of both middle fingers together, similar to the thumb. Bend the remaining three fingers inward so that the knuckles of both hands remaining touching. Hold this mudra close to your chest, keeping your posture steady. In this position, take 10 deep breaths in and out. As you breathe in and out, observe and imagine, visualize yourself in a space where time does not exist. Everything is still, but you are free. Feel that you are not bound by time. You have all the time in the world to do what you truly desire. You can do affirmation. I am not bound by time. I can bend my time according to my will. By practicing Kalishwar Mudra regularly, you can gain mental clarity, emotional balance, and spiritual strength, aligning yourself with the infinite flow of time and consciousness.
Wow. So, not bounding yourself with the time and making the time according to you with this mudra. I believe that, okay, if our audience will be following it up, they will be getting really the good benefit. Thank you, Binaji, for giving us a very useful knowledge on this side.
Thank you. Namaste.
So, friends, do you believe in the life after death now? So, please share your comments below. And don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share with your loved ones. I'm sure you are going to get the very good knowledge which is not there in present. If you have any questions, please feel to ask the questions in the comment sections. And more information, you can watch the previous videos from the Ojas Soul YouTube channel, and definitely connect to the website, AWG website. Until then, stay connected, be happy, stay blessed, and remember the gift which you have got in your life. With a full awareness, live your life. With full discipline, live your life. With full meditation, live your life. Live it fully. Till then, a goodbye and namaste.